One thing that I've been asked about a lot as a dietitian and then having a baby during postpartum season, like how I prioritize nutrition. And quite honestly, it's been really challenging. Like I thought that cooking would still be no problem once we had a baby. However, I've realized that balancing everything is really tough. And so one thing that's been really helpful for me during the season is prepping ingredients. Now, this is something that I did before I had a baby, and I'm 5 months postpartum, and I literally just started doing this again like the last couple of weeks. But having some sort of protein source and then having some sort of like carbohydrate source that I can just throw together for a really easy lunch and I can use for a variety of different flavors and textures makes my life so much easier, because then I don't have to think about it. A huge thing since becoming a mom for me has been decision fatigue. So like opening the refrigerator and having to think about what I have to have for lunch has been draining, on top of like the million other decisions that I make throughout the day. So when I prep this and I know I just have it in the refrigerator ready to go, it just eliminates that decision fatigue. I can toss this stuff into a bowl and create a well-balanced, easy lunch. Rice packets and cups, also a lifesaver. When I'm building a balanced plate, I like to use what I like to call the power four, so carbohydrates, protein, fat, and color. Now this meal is lacking a little bit in color. The sweet potatoes are going to provide us with some nice nutrients, some micronutrients, some vitamins and minerals. However, I would love to add a little bit more color to this plate and a little bit more fat, but my avocados are not ripe yet, and honestly, I just don't really have any veggies ready to go. I am gonna slice up some cucumbers, so that's what I'm gonna add on the side with some Bolthouse Farms ranch dressing, just to add a little bit of extra color and fiber to this meal. But our rice and our sweet potatoes are providing us with some good carbohydrates. We have some protein coming from that ground beef, and then also some protein coming from the cottage cheese as well. Then I put a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning on top, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of hot honey. So super easy, well-balanced meal that I literally prepped in like 5-10 minutes, because all I had to do was cut the sweet potatoes, bake them, and then saute the beef and keep it in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 days.